What's up, JW here? Today we have the setup review of WWE 2023 Survivor Series War Games. This show was insane. They started the show off with the Women's War Games match. It was Team Bianca Belair versus Damage Control. So Bianca Belair's team was Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, and Shotzi. So Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, Shotzi versus Damage Control, which was Io Sky, Bayley, Asuka, and the Asuka's friend. I always forget her name. But they had a decent match. Like, it was okay. In my opinion, it was a mid-War Games match. Best part was when Io Sky put a trash can on her head. She was on top of this cage and just jumped off. She couldn't see anything and landed on everybody. I'm like, that is the ballsiest move I think I've ever seen. It was just absolutely insane. Now, I'm like, that takes a lot of guts just to trust everybody to catch you, because otherwise, if they don't catch you, you're screwed. Or if you jump the wrong spot, you're screwed. That's a very tall cage. I was like, that was insane. But Team Bianca Belair ended up winning with Becky Lynch, like powerbombing Bayley through a table, hitting the 1, 2, 3. Pretty decent match to start the show. The match after that was a banger. It was Gunther versus Miz. They put on an absolute amazing match. Very technical match, going back and forth and everything. Miz actually almost won, rammed Gunther into the post, turned around, hit him the stall crushing finale. 1, 2, and Gunther kicked out at like 2.9. It was a really good match going back and forth, but Gunther ended up dominating Miz close to the end with a bunch of chops and everything, hit him the power out, and then put him in a submission lock and then beat Miz. Kind of figured that. I could have said that. That was my prediction. My prediction was wrong though. I thought Damage Control was gonna win, but my prediction about Gunther winning was right. It's obvious. Gunther is just gonna be a dominant champion. Which I didn't know. Michael Cole said on commentary that Gunther's never been pinned since making it to the main roster, which I was shocked. So it's been over 2 years, 2.5 years. I'm blown away with that. So I'm wondering who they're gonna have beat him. I think the person who's gonna beat him is probably gonna be LA Knight. I think because LA Knight's so big right now, he challenged for the world Roman's title. So I think it's because I feel like Gunther's title is more important right now than Seth Rollins' World Heavyweight title. He defends it and makes it look way better than Seth does. So that match was a pretty dang good match. Next up was Santo Escobar versus Dragon Lee. It was supposed to be Carlito, but Santo Escobar injured Carlito on Friday Night SmackDown. This match was, in my opinion, was boring. There wasn't much to it. It was a quick match. It was not long at all. Like, it was okay, but out of the rest of the match, the show was boring. And it was a quick match, just kind of like get it out of the way. Let's get to the last match of the show. Well, actually, the second to last match of the show, and the last match of the show. Santo Escobar ended up winning. Anybody could have said that. It was obvious Santo Escobar was going to win. Pretty much squashed Dragon Lee and hit the 1, 2, 3. And Santo Escobar won, walking out still as a heel. And then I think him and Carlitos ended up fighting at a different pay-per-view or something. But obviously they're pushing that off or something like that. But let's get into the next match. Next match was Rhea Ripley versus Zoe Starks. This match was okay. It was a very quick match. It was only like 9 minutes. But Zoe Starks put on a pretty good match against Rhea Ripley. But Rhea Ripley pretty much dominated most of the match. But there's a couple parts there outside of the ring. Zoe Starks was dominating Rhea Ripley, but it was not for long. Then Rhea Ripley ended up doing her normal stuff, beating on Zoe Starks and hitting the Riptide 1, 2, 3, retaining her title. My prediction was right, and also for Santo Escobar's match. Those two matches were pretty predictable. Next up was the final match of the show, the main event, the Men's War Games match. The Men's War Games match was insane. So good. So entertaining. So much fun to watch. So they started the show. Well, obviously, they had all of them come out besides Randy Orton. Randy Orton did not come out the cage. He didn't show up. So all the Judgment Day was in the cage with Drew McIntyre. Then Cody's team was Cody, Seth Rollins, Jey Uso, Sami Zayn. They all came out of there in cage. Randy Orton still has not shown up. Everybody's in the ring. Every contender's in. Finally, Dominic Mysterio gets in, the 5th member of Judgment Day. And they're all beating the holy hell out of each other. This match has been crazy. And then the timer goes out for Randy Orton to show up. Rhea Ripley's music hits. She comes running out with the Money in the Bank, giving the Money in the Bank to the ref. And then she's trying to get Damian Priest to cash in on it because all the Team Cody is on the ground out cold. I mean, the Judgment Day was dominating. And then Randy Orton's music hit. Randy comes out. Randy was in amazing shape. He is probably the biggest he's ever been. He was huge, jacked, just insanely muscular. Just walking right to the ring. looking super dominant, bald head, no beard. That means heel Randy Orton's coming, man. Can't wait. He gets in the ring, just beats the holy hell up of Dominic Mysterio and JD McDonough. And then Finn Balor comes, beats up Finn Balor. He just gets in there, taking everybody out. Then he goes down for the RKO, like hitting the ring, and he's looking at Jey Uso. And he's saying Jey Uso gets to go up. He goes RKO Jey Uso, and then Jey Uso super kick Damian Priest to save Orton. And Orton's like, "I'm watching you." He goes, "I remember." He taps his head, like for his like brain. He's like, "I remember." And then they all start dominating them. Sami Zayn hits the Luva kick. Jey Uso did the frog splash. Cody hit the Cody Cutter pedigree from Seth Rollins, and then Seth Rollins and Sami Zayn brings JD McDonough to the top of the cage. I'm like, this thing's, I don't know how tall that cage was. It was super tall. They have him up there. I'm like, what the hell are they doing? They're acting like they're going to throw him, and Orton gets in the middle of the ring. I'm like, no way. Orton's like cracking his head, laughing. They throw him midair like he's flying, and Orton catches him with the RKO. Might be one of the craziest RKOs freaking ever. Probably like the second craziest. The craziest one is the Evan Bourne one with them we saw into an RKO, but that one was probably second. It was insane. Orton had to catch up and everything. So cool. This match was so much fun. Obviously, after that, then Cody picks up JD McDonough, gives him the I can't remember who he picked up. Gave him to Cody. Cody had the Cody Cutter. 1, 2, 3. They're all celebrating together, and it was just such a cool moment. This match was so much fun. So awesome to see Randy Orton return. These guys did amazing. Show starts ending the show at the end credits. I'm like, man, all the people that said CM Punk's are gonna show up were wrong. And then CM Punk's music hit. Cult of Personality started playing. I'm like, no way. It literally just came out of my mouth. I was like, everybody was wrong. It's like they're ending my close. Like, thank you everybody. And freaking CM Punk showed up. CM Punk is back in WWE. Let's see if CM Punk screws this up again. If he doesn't, I'll be fine with it if they give him a good storyline. But I always say, the person, CM Punk, I do not like. Because it's too many people, too many wrestlers have too many bad stories about him. But maybe the wrestler himself is not that bad, but the actual person, not the greatest person. I really thought CM Punk was not going to show up. Like, they're not that stupid to bring that bad of a locker room cancer. But it is business. They're going to make so much money in that big of a pop. But I really thought, like, they had everybody fooled. They were like, and then I just watched the press conference. All those people that were doing those rumors were wrong. So people who believed the rumors, you were wrong. Technically, yes, CM Punk showed up, but they made that deal literally last second. Today. They made it on Survivor Series Day, Saturday. And the only people that knew, everybody in the ring apparently didn't know. Nobody in the ring knew about it. The only people who knew was Triple H and Nick Khan. Nobody else knew about the deal. So that deal was finalized on the day of Survivor Series. I know I'm posting this the day after Survivor Series, but I'm filming this right after the show. They posted it. They made that deal today. Apparently Triple H cleared out backstage, and he took over Gorilla, and he told them to put Cult of Personality on, and like everybody in the ring didn't know about it. Everybody was clueless. CM Punk came out. He had like a weird hair fade. He has like a lot of hair on his head now. Came out. Everybody's losing their mind. Did his clobbering time thing. Got all up in the crowd and everything. Crowd lost their freaking mind, and they ended the show with CM Punk. I was not expecting it though, because I was just saying I was literally sitting on the couch. I'm like, man, everybody was wrong. No CM Punk, because like the end credits showing up. Michael Cole's like, good night everybody, and then and then CM Punk, the freaking music plays, and he came out, and I'm like, dang, they really got me. I really didn't think it was gonna happen. So I gotta give them credit, they got me, and I'm interested to see what they're gonna do with CM Punk. The big thing is, will CM Punk screw up once again? Will he do what he did in AEW in the first time him in WWE? Will CM Punk screw up his career once again? We'll find out. This show was insane. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. It wasn't the greatest show ever because there was boring or 2 matches. 9 out of 10, absolutely insane. Huge. Also, R-Truth returned backstage with a little skit, so it's awesome to see R-Truth back. But the biggest one in my opinion, is Randy Orton. Then second one is CM Punk, and like fifth, even though there is another one, is R-Truth. But this show was amazing. This is JRW. Make sure to like, subscribe, stay informed for more wrestling figure content, and I'll see you guys in the next one.